What's up, everyone? It's your boy Quicksand tapping in for episode 94 of Mindset Monday. And in today's episode, we're going to talk all about Kobe's mentality when it comes to self-negotiation. But before we get into it, hit that like button and subscribe with notifications on so we can get more eyes and ears on this content. And let us know down below, what is your favorite Kobe moment or quote of all time? Tap in. Together, we're going to break down what self-negotiation means. But first, I need you to watch this clip of Kobe speaking about it on Jay Shetty's podcast.
You're out running on the track, working out, and you start talking to yourself saying, man, my knee is really sore right now. Maybe I'm doing too much.
Sounds like me.
Maybe I need to back off, Man, my lungs are burning. Maybe I can just slow down here. I'll do like an extra 2 sets tomorrow. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Right? That sort of stuff.
Yes.
Like that stuff's dangerous.
Yes.
And that's when you just got to say, you know what? I'm not negotiating with myself.
Yeah.
The deal was already made. The deal was made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. Throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, nope. No, this is non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
So as you heard Kobe, it's dangerous to negotiate with yourself, especially in moments where life gets rough, where you got thrown a curveball that you didn't expect, and now you just want to quit. You want to give in. You want to just lie down and not do anything about the situation. You don't want to confront it. It's a fear of yours to have to confront this tough situation. But you have to understand that we need to go through these moments in order for us to learn. Now, you can learn both ways. You can learn from quitting. You can also learn from persevering. Memories and moments live forever. You're always going to remember these moments. So do you want to remember yourself as someone who was almost there but gave up on themselves and then turned back the other way? Or do you want to be remembered, or do you want to have that memory of yourself standing up, being tough, and saying to yourself, look, this is temporary, I'm going to get through it, and then you go and get through it? I'd rather be on that end, and I'd rather be inspired by myself and share my story with other people than to have to admit out loud or think in my head that I should have just gone forward, that I shouldn't have just quit. The moment that you start to negotiate with yourself, you compromise any future successes that are coming your way. You're literally blocking yourself from your goals and your dreams and your aspirations. So as he said, he had a contract with himself that I'm not going to give in. I promised myself that I'm going to get this done no matter what obstacles come my way. Signed it in the beginning of summer. Boom, that's it. Now you have to keep your word to yourself, because your word is bond. What you tell yourself and how you commit to it is a huge thing. If you trust yourself and you wrote down a goal and you said you're going to do it, and then you never get to it, or you just quit midway, then what does your word really mean to yourself? And then how are other people going to respect you and show you love and appreciation if you don't even respect yourself? You have to look in the mirror and see that reflection and know that that person right there is capable. They were able, and they are going to get through this moment. Tell yourself these things and start to believe in your spirit, in your heart, in your soul. What you say can happen. If you say, I can't get through this, I'm not going to be able to push through, I'm in pain, mentally, physically. Yeah, sometimes that happens. But if you tell yourself that, that's going to be your story. But if you tell yourself that I'm going to get through this moment, this is temporary, the pain is this in this moment, the pain's not going to last, then what you're doing for yourself is breaking past that shell, breaking past that wall that's been in your way this entire time, or this entire lifespan that you've been living. You deserve more. I trust in you. I believe in you. You're here watching this video for a reason. It's not a chance that you're watching this video. You were meant to watch this video because you've been having those thoughts in your mind of giving up, of quitting. But nah, and after this day, anything that gets in your way, anything that becomes an obstacle for you, You're going to take a deep breath. You're going to close your eyes and relax. And you're going to reflect on what the result could be if you were to quit, and what would the result be if I were to push through. Think about and start to imagine which one's better. Think about what ending you want to live and you want other people to see about your life. So now I'm going to give a couple examples from my own life where I started to negotiate with myself, and then I realized that this is the moment right here where I need to push through, where I need to make a decision and take action. And the first example I have is from my freshman year of high school, going to Cabrillo High School on the west side of Long Beach. First of all, I didn't even think I was going to go to that high school. I didn't know but a handful of people when I went there. And so it was just a brand new situation. Honestly, I was scared, and I didn't know, what my high school experience was going to be like. But I knew for one thing is that I love basketball. And so I know that if I can showcase my skill, then I can meet new people, I can meet friends, and I can bond on a different level and reconnect with people who love the game just like me. But the fear that was the wall for me was going to the tryout. So 2 weeks into school, everything's going well, going to all these classes and stuff. And then I see a post saying that there's going to be basketball tryouts after school at the end of the week. And from that moment on to the end of the week, I was just thinking in my mind, should I try out for this team? Am I going to be good enough? Am I going to be tall enough? Are the coaches going to look at me and dismiss me right away, or are they going to give me a chance? And with all this negotiating, I was honestly not giving my own self a chance. I had been playing basketball my whole life. I'd been a point guard starting on almost every team that I was on. And I was always in the gym. My pops, would go with me to the gym, work on my game, work on our game together, ball handling, shooting, off the dribble, pull-ups, anything you can think of, we were working on it. And so I had the confidence in here, but in my mind, I didn't believe that I can make the team. Well, I told myself, you have nothing to lose. Just go ahead and try it. Go for it. You're a hooper. And so I went to the tryout. I did great. I played well, played physical. I was active. I was a true point guard out there, and I made the team. And it changed my life forever because I was able to experience high school basketball. I learned a lot of life lessons from my coaches and just from the experience of playing. I met longtime friends from, those moments, and, I'll cherish that forever. And so I'm glad I made the decision to try out. At least give myself a chance. If I didn't make it, then it is what it is. But go and show up and prove that you are able and capable of being on any team. That's what I told myself, and I did it. And so that was a great experience. So if you're thinking about not going to that tryout, or you don't want to, fail, do it. Trust me and do it. Because if you make it, you're not going to regret it. But if you have to live with the what if, then you will regret. The second example I have for you is when I rebranded from Quicksand Hoops to Quicksand Mindset. And Quicksand Hoops is how this channel started years ago and how my Instagram started years ago. And so I wanted to become a basketball trainer, so I just made that decision to become a basketball trainer. I love the game. I had a passion for it, and I still do. And I wanted to teach kids, or anyone for that matter, to become a better ball player, to have more skills, and to find success on the court with your team or by yourself. And so I started to post videos online, how to do different moves to help you improve your skills, what exercises can you do to become an elite shooter, to become a better ball handler, all of that. I have a whole playlist here actually on YouTube that you can go check out up above. So go and check that out, share it with another hooper that you know. And then on my Instagram, right? And so for years I was doing that, but then I realized that I was limiting myself to only basketball players. I want to help all athletes. I want to help anyone in life who is going through some hardships to persevere and to inspire them to be great and to be the best version that they can be. And I've always had that in my mind, but I didn't know how to express it. Well, the best way to express it was to change from Quicksand Hoops to Quicksand Mindset. And so if you look at this logo, it's not just a basketball. So I'm going to post the other one. You can see Quicksand Hoops. But Quicksand Mindset has a brain, has a basketball. and then it has the 2 weights on the side, where the barbell going all the way through, and then the weights on each side. And then you have the music notes, which is like my passion for music. I love music. I learn a lot from it, and I get inspired from it. And so with this logo, I knew it was going to take a lot of work, because I was going to have to post content specifically for mindset to help people. And so I started on Instagram posting the daily inspirational videos. I'm on day 1032 in a row without missing of posting a daily inspirational video. That decision was, I just needed to start. I need to start somewhere. Let's just post a video. And then now I'm here, right? And so it was difficult because I knew it was going to be a long journey. I didn't know when I was going to stop, but I knew I wasn't going to stop once I started. And that was the fear that I had, that I'm going to have to commit to this. And it gave me a purpose. It gave me a reason to get up and to get after life and to learn experiences so I can be able to teach people. And the same thing for this segment here. So that was for the quick talk segment on Instagram. I also have this segment that you're currently watching, which is Mindset Monday. I was at a point where I had 0 episodes. Now I'm on episode 94. Before I had any episodes, I had watched a lot of different podcasts. I got ideas on how to speak, on what to speak about. But I knew it was going to take a lot of work to record, to get all the equipment, to just be comfortable in front of the camera and to speak. Like it's kind of like, it's not a normal thing for people to do. But I knew that I can do it, and that scared me, because I knew once I started, I didn't want to stop the streak of posting every week. And honestly, I feel like I've gotten a lot better, definitely a lot better, more confident in front of the camera, more stories, more experiences, more game from episode 1 up to now. And I'm proud of myself for actually pushing through and not giving up to my own thoughts. And I could have easily just said, nah, I'm just going to stay hoops and I'm not going to try to pursue anything else more. But I wouldn't have been able to impact your life or anyone else's life like I want to if I would have stayed with hoops. So I'm so glad that I made that decision. So if you have a decision to make and you know it's the right one, go ahead and make it and then live with the consequences. And you have to trust yourself and your gut. The third and last example that I have for you is from when I completed the 75 Hard Challenge. Now, if you're not familiar with the 75 Hard Challenge, go on Google and type in Andy Frisella 75 Hard, and you'll find the free program that he put together. And basically what you need to do is every single day for 75 days, you have to complete 5 tasks every day. And if you miss one of those tasks, then you have to start all the way over on day 1. So you can be all the way on day 74, and then you can fail on one of the tasks, and then you have to start all over. Now, no one's really guiding you through it, and no one's gonna know if you failed. The only person that's gonna know is you. So I got to day 50 on completing all these tasks. One of the first tasks that you have to do, there's no order, but you have to drink a gallon of water, read 10 pages from a self-help book. You have to work out twice in a day, at least 45 minutes. One of them has to be outdoors no matter what. It can be raining, snowing, whatever. You have to work out. No excuses. The third one, you have to take a progress picture, or the fourth one. And then the fifth one is you have to follow some kind of diet. Okay, every day for 75 days. I got to day 50 and I failed to take a progress picture. One of the easiest things. The hardest thing to do was the water and then working out. I failed on a picture. I woke up the next day, I was looking and I'm like, yo, I don't have the picture for the day prior. And then I started panicking. I looked more and I couldn't find it. And it was just one of those moments like, damn, I had to start all the way over. Now at this point, there was some thoughts on my mind like, no one's going to know. You can keep going forward. Just keep going. You can just tell people at the very end you did it even though you failed. There was some other moments in my mind where I'm like, all right, I failed, but I should just drop it. Just forget it. To stop the program, you're going to have to start all the way over from day 1. You're on day 50. You're going to have to go through all that hell again. Like, nah. Ultimately, the decision I made, I snapped out of it. Because I already had experience from high school basketball. I had experience from posting every single day for at least over 600 days at that point on my Instagram. And then I was already a few episodes in on the Mindset Monday. And so I had the discipline to push through no matter what. And so I snapped out of that mindset of negotiating with myself, and I said, I'm going to start over today. This is day one. Took some pictures, day one, and it was the total reset. And I was able to complete it in 75 days right after that. I got to day 50, got past that, and I was like, boom, that's it. You did it. Like, that felt so great. And it made the rest of the 20-something days so much easier, because that was the hurdle I needed to get over, was at day 50 where I failed. And I could have made the decision to quit, but I didn't. I wanted to persevere, and I passed that day, and then now I go all the way to 75. It was a great experience the entire time. I learned so much about myself, about grit, about tenacity, about the will that you have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation is. And I'm so thankful for that program. And I always, tell people about it. It's a free program. It's not easy, 75 hard, but it's something that can change your life physically and mentally. And that's exactly what it did for me. And that's a wrap for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found any type of value within the context of this video, please share it with someone who you know can benefit. I want to spread the message and spread the wisdom to everyone around the world. So let's do that right now. Also, drop a like and comment and subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss another drop. And you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok for daily inspirational videos at Quicksand Mindset. Go and tap in with me. Tap out.